Welcome back to another segment of the MCR. Mac is to my left. Mr. Thirsty is joining us on the phone. My name is TJ. And this segment, we're going to celebrate this very special time of the year. Do you know what this time of the year is, Mac?
No.
You don't know what tomorrow? Well, I shouldn't say tomorrow because we don't know when this segment's going to run, but...
Well, we're recording on Saturday, so tomorrow is Easter.
Well, but I'm thinking in terms of April 18th. Do you know what Mr. Thirsty, do you know what April 18th is?
Not off the top of my head.
Well, you got to have your tax returns sent by April 18th.
I thought that was the 15th.
Well, hold on a minute. What was it? What was this past April 15th? Was it not our new federal holiday, Emancipation Day?
I didn't know that either. Who's being emancipated?
Well, in any event.
And from what?
Because this past 15th was Emancipation Day, the IRS in their generosity moved the extension date, the cutoff date to the 18th.
Did they take Emancipation Day off?
You know what? That's why I think it's a federal holiday. But the 18th is also another very special day.
Okay.
And this is coincidence, by the way. It's strictly coincidence. Freedom Tax Day.
Yeah, Freedom Tax Day.
You know what that is, right?
That's where you've paid the amount of taxes you're going to pay for the year. All the money you made from January 1st through that date.
Yep.
That's your tax.
Yep.
All that money goes to taxes.
What irony that these two dates
should line up.
Should be on the same day, really.
Right.
You know? And of course, actually, Freedom Tax Day varies year to year. Actually, last year, it was a day earlier. Next year, they project it to be, I think, maybe a day later or something.
Yeah.
Because, taxes are going up, so... but yeah, Monday is Freedom Tax Day, and I thought, and I'll tell as I was mailing my check to the IRS this past week, and I thought, well, hey, this is we got a segment here, and I'll tell you what got me going on this particular segment is a lot of people when they do their taxes they get a return, but that return takes what? It used to take 3, 4, 5 weeks.
8 weeks.
Yeah.
8 weeks in the mail.
All right. I mailed my check to the IRS Monday morning. Friday morning, it had already hit my bank.
Surprised it took them that long.
Yeah.
Because they're real good at taking the money.
Yeah.
They're very good at that.
Any thoughts so far, Mr. Thirsty? We'll get you in on this.
I find it rather funny when, them, like, there's been times I've filed my taxes and, of course I do it online. But the second you hit submit, if you owe money, they want it now.
Oh.
As you're filing, they want it now.
Because I got little side things.
I want it now. But they owe you money, and it's like Max said, 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah,
because I got, side things going on, quite often I have to pay. Okay? So, and you know what? An accountant will tell you, or a financial advisor will tell you, it's better that you owe them money than you loaning them money, at no interest.
Right.
Yeah. But
where else can we get interest-free loans?
Yeah, really. But 4 days. I mailed my check Monday morning, Friday morning, and it hit the bank. And I just I've noticed that in previous years too. Where I'll tell you what, you mail them a check, you better make sure that money's in the bank.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, you used to be able to play what I commonly refer to as race in the check. You get paid on Friday, you're out of groceries on Wednesday. You go to Kroger, you write that check, and you're praying to God that you get your paycheck before that check hits the bank.
Yeah, but given the, and I was in we did our tax returns earlier in the year because I wanted to know what I was going to have to pay because I was so certain I'd be paying something. So we did them early just to make sure we'd have those funds available, And then I took my time sending in the check. I was like, I just hated mailing that check. I just hated it.
And I like how they tax your refund.
Oh, yeah.
Tax your refund.
And then, to top it all off, Freedom Tax Day this year, the same day as the cutoff date for tax returns. I just, to think from January 1st until April 18th, all that money you earned, taxed.
Oh, and it used to be...
That's your tax. That's your yearly tax right there.
Used to
and
be
this is for the average person, too,
Used to be the first week of February. And now we're into... I mean, it's going to continue. Soon it'll be June.
But it's just... I just thought it was a very ironic coincidence this year. So...
well, people don't seem to care. I mean, if anyone can really believe that... Brandon got 81 million votes. That says at least half the country doesn't care. Of course, I would tell you this as well. Half the country doesn't pay taxes. So they don't care about tax increases on the other half that does.
Yeah, you know what? You're right about that. I've always made the case that if everyone was paid their check in cash, and then they had to stand in every line, whether it be city, state, federal, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid,
and hand that money back.
And hand that money back. I've always said there'd be a tax revolt in this country. I've always said that.
Well, this is what I don't understand is, so you're saying that, you make that money, then you turn around and you got to give it back. I go to work every day. I get paid every other week. I pay taxes on that. I have to purchase gas to get to work, to pay the taxes on the income that I made, but now I got to pay taxes on the gas that I just bought. Then I got to come home to a house that I just paid taxes on, to live on a property that I got to pay taxes on, so I can eat the food that I bought with taxes I had to pay on that. It's where
Well, Michigan is one of the most hostile states when it comes to inflicting taxes on its state residents.
Well, they do, and that's always been true. And Rush Limbaugh used to say this all the time. They view all money as their money.
As their money. They're just, they're just letting you keep some of it, And
you think about it like this. All the years that Mac has worked and paid taxes on all the income, when he finally passes and leaves his family fortune to me, I got to turn around, I got to pay taxes on that.
Well, see, now you're being like Mac and hitting one of my points. Because I was going to say one of the vilest taxes. One of the vilest taxes is the inheritance tax.
Yeah, the death
tax.
It is. It's disgusting.
This is why you hear a son or daughter of an owner of a professional sports team has to sell the team because they can't pay the taxes on the team.
Well, they're necrophiliacs. They even got to screw you when you're dead.
I just, the inheritance tax is one of the vilest taxes.
It's hitting people in low time.
That's the biggest problem with even what happens with these generational farmers.
Yeah.
When grandpa dies and leaves me the farm, I'd have to pay an inheritance tax on that property.
That's
on the
right.
value of the property.
That you are correct. So,
and if I don't know how to farm to maintain that property, guess what the government's going to do? They're going to come in and take my property, do the back tax.
Yeah. One more thought I had, and I'll speak for myself, and I'll let you two, comment as you see fit. I have become so anti-tax nowadays, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I've become so anti-tax. Whether it be the city, state, or federal entities, all of them are saying you can live with a little less. You can live with a little less. You can live with a little less. Yet they will not take 1 penny per dollar out of their own budget. Yet they're going to tell me, the little guy, you can live with a little less. You can live. It's to the point now where, you know what? I'm anti-tax. I'm anti-tax. I'm just
Well,
sick of it.
It's just like it's kind of similar to the subject here. You go to the store and you purchase something. You run your
You're
run
paying
your
a
debit
sales
card.
tax.
The bank instantly takes that money. Okay. Now, if somebody screws up and I have to have a refund to my account, it takes 7 to 10 business days.
And you know,
Why can you take my money so fast, but you can't give it back to me?
and since we're talking about taxes in general, this tax the evil company. Well, let me tell you something. Assuming that the company is as evil as the government says they are, this company just takes that tax amount and passes it on to the consumer. I mean, what are people missing here? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know?
I got one for you. Mac, this is really going to twist your thumb here on this one. With the rate of inflation the way it is right now, did you hear Pelosi's excuse on why inflation is so high?
Well, the last I heard, they're blaming it on Putin.
No, they're blaming it on Putin, but she literally said, and I quote, "It's because more people are working."
Oh, well.
What?
Here's the thing. Nothing they say makes sense at the
Inflation
end
is
of
so
the
high
day.
because more people are back in the workforce.
So, anyways,
It should have been huge when Trump was president.
I hope everyone had an enjoyable Freedom Tax Day.
Nice Easter as well.
Now for the rest of the year, the money you make will be yours. Okay, so
Until you go to buy something.
until you go to buy something.
And in Michigan, we'll knock 6% off.
Yeah. So that's all I got. Any final comments, guys?
Tax the rich.
All right.
Yeah, tax the rich.
Yeah. Okay. As always, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me.